the jetpack. Tight. Uh-oh. Look at that. Oh, man. Don't twist like I did. So, that's a bummer. Okay, I'm back. And I have another little project I want to try here. Well, I got my boiling water from the last one. When I was doing the review for this Boba Fett Black Series TYTHON, I accidentally broke off the stem for this rocket when I was trying to pull it out. So I'm going to see if I can pull that stem the rest of the way out and then glue it so that way that it'll be on this part and I can actually stick it in and out like it's meant to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to loosen that up with some hot water. So I'm going to drop that down in my hot water. Then I got a syringe needle I'm going to try to use to kind of go around the edges of that on the inside to break it loose, and then see if I can't just kind of pull it out. So this may or may not work, I don't know. I got a really fine tipped insulin, well, it's almost an insulin syringe, it's really thin. A sewing needle would also work, but this is what I had. Sometimes I get things like this and for doing crafts and customs and stuff. That thing filled up with water. I don't know if you saw that, but there's a hole in the bottom, and when it turned upside down it was just bubbling, so it's probably gonna pour water out when I pull it out of here. I can pour hot water out. I got a towel there, so it's alright. So I'm just gonna, I don't know how close I can get in here and keep this focused. I'm gonna try going here around the edge. Like I said, I'm just trying to get something that's thin enough that I can get it in there and make it break loose so I can pull it out. Because apparently the paint from this was sticking when I tried to pull it out originally, and that made it twist off when I tried to pull it out. And I thought I might be able to stick this in the middle and just kind of pull it out if I got it loose enough. Oop, up in it. Okay. Nope. I'm going to heat it up a little bit more. So, things like this always make me upset, because then I just got a brand new figure. I've been waiting for it on pre-order, and then I got it and it broke. I guess I could send the whole thing back and get another one if they're still available, but they may not be available anymore since it was a pre-order. So I'm trying to make this one work first. Sure how far down in there that goes, but I'm trying to go down pretty far. Alright, let's see if we were able to pull that out at all. I might have to get a little bitty screw and screw it in there and then pull it out with that. Something that's got a little corkscrew on it. This just pulls right back out when I try it. So let me go see if I can find a little bitty screw and we'll see if we can screw that out. Okay, so what I ended up getting, I had these that goes to a one of those little LED light strips where you can mount them. So I just took the little screw out of one of those. It's got a big head, but it's pretty small, so I think that'll work. Going to try to stick it right in the middle, and I don't want to go in too far, just enough to grab it with one of the screw treads. And this may not work, like I said. This is just an experiment. I try to improvise when things go wrong. Usually I find a way, but not always. Got it. Looky there. Alright, now it's got a little hole in it, but that's alright because we're going to glue it on here and you won't see that. So let me grab my super glue. Got my super glue. I also got a little baking soda. Whenever you're doing something this fine and it's something that's going to be pushed in and out of something, sometimes you want to reinforce it. So baking powder and super glue practically make plastic. I mean, it has a reaction together. So this should reinforce it enough that it can poke in and out. Use my dry side of my chopstick here to make this powdery. It's kind of clumpy. Alright, and I just want enough that I can dip this end of this down in here, basically. So you don't need a whole lot. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky, because this is a very small piece. Let me see if I can figure out which way it turns first, because if you can get it as flush as possible with the original piece, it'll do better also. So, alright. Tell you what. Alright, I'm gonna put some baking soda on here. Just a little bit. And we're gonna put some glue on the tip of this. Probably need about 2 drops. I'll just do it like that. Alright, and then make sure you got a good grip on this, because you gotta press hard and do it fast, because it reacts so fast with the baking soda. Get some focus here. 1, 2, 3. And then just hold it until that looks like it's not wet anymore. Sometimes I blow on it a little bit. It helps, it seems. I got it a little off center, but it's pretty good. Alrighty. Let me put my lid back on my glue while that's drying. Try to use my time wisely. Clean my tools up. Alright, I think we're done with the chopsticks for now. We'll wipe those off. I always say my chopsticks because they come in handy for a lot of different craft things. Not just grabbing things, but for actually, you need a little piece of wood for something. Alright, that is pretty good. Now, before I stick that in there, I'm going to make sure it's good and dry, because I don't want it to break off in there. It's a little crooked, but I think it'll be alright if we turn it the right way. I'm just going to take my knife here and I'm going to just kind of clean it up a little bit. where that kind of glue kind of crystallized. I think it took off a little bit of the plastic when I did that, but I meant to, because I want it to be a little loose this time, not be so snug that it breaks off again. Especially since it's already been repaired, so it's going to be a little less durable than it would have been if it was molded on originally. If I had my Dremel out, I'd clean that up a little better. Just kind of sand it down good. My fingernail, that's pretty good. Alright. That is pretty sturdy. So here's the test. Make sure I got all the residue off, so it don't stick in there too hard. And if this was a piece that would be seen because it's exposed all the time, I would probably do a little touch-up paint on it or something. But since it's going to be going in and out of that rocket pack and it's going to be pretty much hidden, I'm not going to worry too much about it, because painting it would make it definitely have trouble sticking like it did originally. So here we go. And it works. Now let's see if it comes out again. It does. Alright, I'm happy. My Boba Fett has a rocket pack again. I don't know that I would pull that in and out a lot, because I don't want to chance it, but if I hadn't done the baking soda on that, I think it probably would have broke off and stayed in there just then when I pulled it back out. So that's the difference. It makes it a lot more durable. It's almost like it makes it plastic again. It makes really good bond. I wouldn't put it in there and turn it, because that's how I broke it off originally. But if you stick it in and out straight, it should be good to go. And the fact that I did kind of drill a hole in this to get it out, that let that baking soda and glue get down in there, and it sort of reinforced it along the stem too. So alright, let's put it back on Boba Fett over here, and he's good as new. Alright, so I'd like to thank TheCrafsMan, because he gives me a lot of my ideas on how to fix things, doing little repairs like that. I don't know if you've ever watched, let's see, I think it's called TheCrafsMan SteadyCraftin, his channel. He's really good. I like his channel. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. He hadn't been doing as much lately. I went back and watched all his old videos while he's been kind of taking a little time off. But definitely check his channel out. And there you have it. And you can't tell I glued it when it's in there. So I am so glad that he looks like he was supposed to out of the package, because that was going to bug me. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and check out my review of this figure. I compared it to the that other one back there. They're pretty much the same figure, but they're different. They have different paint schemes. But the this is the Boba Fett TYTHON. I think it was a Walmart exclusive. And then the other one's Boba Fett Throne Room from the Book of Boba Fett Black Series. He's number 2. This one's number 22 of the Mandalorian Black Series. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, and let me know if you found that helpful. It doesn't have to be for this figure. You can use that technique on a lot of different things. And check out TheCrafsMan SteadyCraftin, because he's got a good channel too. And thanks for watching.